Let's move along a wee bit and have a look at some winners to come. Perhaps the Matamata Trials were sort of a must-stop on the old video player this week, and we started out by looking up Melody Bell, who of course is aiming for the railway, and apparently she's going, you know, straight into the race from a couple more of these.
Yeah, looks super.
Yeah, spoke to Jamie, heads to Tiaraha December 11, so that's her obviously outside the leader, and she bolts in here and going to go to the railway, as you said, without a lead-up run, but will go to the 11th, and they'll probably push the button a little bit harder at the trial next time up, and she heads the market there over Bostonian, who we saw win last week, so those good 2 4-year-olds looking head-to-head.
There were others there too. Put a little montage together here. Jon Snow, our old favourite from the Melbourne Spring Carnival, was back, and I think he's stepping out at the races again next week. He's outside the leader, and he looked pretty sharp, as you would have expected.
Yeah, he's going to the Captain Cook at Trentham next week, and then they're going to have the decision to make whether they going to kick on for some more weight for age over the summer. I think they don't think he's a summer track horse. Not that sometimes summer tracks in New Zealand are what we think they're going to be, but he's more likely to probably be put aside, and they could even go Sydney then Brisbane with him, where there could be a chance of a wet track.
You like this one, Bruce, a Sacred Falls trifecta. And I must admit...
Did you put this on to make the Sunday morning?
Yeah, first, second and third. The winner is 150k.
The second horse was a $3,900 Gavel House purchase in the Rogerson colours.
Excellent.
And the third one's a Raffles horse, Sacred Falls out of Lowlands.
So Sacred Falls going well, and he did sort of, he did show out a few at the Ready to Run that I seem to be stopping on just to have a look at, that seem to be good movers. Here's an exceptional 2-year-old, the one on the, I think it's...
Yeah, just about the trial of the day, this horse.
Australian bred again.
Colt. They only went slow time, but he was trucking behind them, and when he saw some space, he looks a lovely, big, mature horse. $300,000 English Easter yearling, and he's one to mark.
Asia owned. Gibberline's filly was a good advert for White Robe Lodge in South Island breeding in this heat. It's from a black type.
Yeah, out of
Lishka.
Lishka. She was a stakes winning winner of the Valachi Canterbury Breeders' Stakes. This is the third foal, and nice trial and good advert for the young stallion there, Gibberline's.
Yeah, that was a nice trial. But wait, there's more Sacred Falls. This one's got a race name, Laurentium, I think it's called. I think it's the one that's in the Tiako colours,
yeah,
just going to the front.
Doesn't look unlike his dad. Medium size with a bit of white on his face, and looked to have a good action in this particular trial. You've been working hard, Sheldon.
Alberton Lash she's out of, and
good winning family,
170k purchase, and did it easily. I'll look forward to that. And I thought the best trial was very late in the day, and it was actually, surprisingly enough, a 5-year-old mare by Cape Blanco in the Vela colours, who was a buyback for 240,000 Ks about 4 or 5 yearling sales ago.
Handstands. Now,
the White Queen.
Just a little it's the trial of the day in terms of impressiveness, but it's had a few goes, 3 goes, and been well backed each time. So maybe a little word of caution with that, but very impressive.
Just talking about good horses too, spoke to Frank Ritchie yesterday, Dawn Patrol, who ran second to Madison County in the 2000 Guineas. He heads to what's called the Uncle Remus, I think it's called now, the Boxing Day race at Ellerslie, and he's also been set for that Karaka Mile Classic, which is the race where we could see, because Peter Williams said Media Sensation's a chance, Madison County, Media Sensation, Dawn Patrol and Long Leaf. More and more, that race January 26th is looking like one of the races of the summer.